On FM.
Freeview, digital radio
and online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Sex and relationships, you say? Core blimey, governor! Flippin' heck, sounds raunchy. So it's catchy, it's sweet, it's neat. Who does everybody else... Hang on a second. Who do you... Let me think on it. Let's get the news.
Good afternoon. Police are searching for a Solihull woman who went missing while on holiday in Norfolk. Suzanne Hughes went missing last week. The 67-year-old was staying at a holiday home in Cromer but failed to return. Her husband Alan made the discovery.
She weren't very good sleepers. She'd go to another room to read, to stave disturbing me. So I went downstairs to see if she was on the settee reading. But she wasn't there. She wasn't in the kitchen, and the front door was open.
And you can see a picture of Suzanne and read more on our local live page. That's bbc.co.uk/Birmingham. Police in Austria say 2 British men have been killed while apparently racing another car on a road through the Alps. The men, who were 22 and 25, were on a mountain road when they lost control. The car broke through a guardrail and tumbled nearly 1,000 feet. It's been revealed 35 officers at West Midlands Police have been convicted of criminal offences in the last 3 years. The information comes from a Freedom of Information request. The charges include inciting a child to engage in sexual activity and gross indecency with a girl under 16. Other offences include theft, speeding and drink driving. Nationally, at least 300 officers have been convicted since 2012. Nick Howe is a criminology and policing expert. He's told BBC WM forces are quick to take action.
Quite clearly, the vast majority of the police service in England and Wales do. They're very proud individuals, very honest individuals, and uphold the law and role model for the rest of society. And in fact, I think we do and should expect higher standards of our police officers than general citizens.
Road hauliers, police and local politicians have held an emergency meeting in Kent to discuss ways to ease major delays to cross-channel traffic. Last night, hundreds of migrants in France tried once again to get into the Channel Tunnel, causing problems worsened by strikes in Calais. The MP for Ashford, Damien Green, says French police aren't doing enough to tackle the demonstrations.
The immediate problem is a French strike and, frankly, the inability or unwillingness of the French authorities actually to impose their own laws. Fine, people can go on strike, it's a free country, but they shouldn't be burning tyres on motorways. They shouldn't be allowed to occupy berths at a very important and busy port.
A multi-million-pound digital project to help businesses improve their online content is being launched in Birmingham. Experts from Google are setting up a base at the city's library and will be offering advice 5 days a week until the end of the year. The technology giant's aiming to help 200,000 UK businesses boost their digital skills. And FIFA will meet with its biggest sponsors next month after they demanded to know what was being done to clear up corruption at football's world governing body. The firms include Coca-Cola, McDonald's and Visa. A look at the weather, a wet afternoon ahead with some heavy rain, windy too, highs of 14 Celsius, that's 57 degrees Fahrenheit. More rain tonight with lows of 10 Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the weekend is looking like a mixture of sunny spells and showers. That's your news for the West Midlands. It's 3 minutes past 2.
Floating in the river with a saturated liver, and I wish I could forgive her, but I do believe she meant it when she told me to forget it, and I bet she will forget it when they find me in the morning wet and drowned, and the word gets round. I'm going down, I'm going down. I'm coming up for air, it's pretty stuff under there. I'd like to say I didn't care, but I forgot to leave a note, and it's so hard to stay afloat. I'm soaking wet without a boat, and I knew I should have taken off my shoes. It's front page news. Going down, going down.
Good afternoon.
My pet monkey bit my mum's ear off. Woof woof.
I wish I had another drink, I wouldn't be so hard to sink. I should have taken time to think. Besides, I got the picture straight. You must have had another date. I didn't need this extra way to wish that I could see the way to show. I don't want no more. Going down, I'm going down. And now I see the left, I let it slip it all away. I made a should have learned to swim instead of naturally got my stuff. I can't believe it. Why I jump my life again. My tummy pump, I can't believe they drink this stuff in town. This dirty brown. Going down, going down.
This is a one nation government for one nation people.
Going down, going down, going down. I wish I'd looked before I leave, but didn't know it was so deep and down so far. Don't get where I haven't touched the bottom yet. This river scene is getting old. I'm hungry, sleepy, wet and cold. She told me to forget it nice. I should have taken her advice. I only want to go on home. I'd gladly leave that girl alone. What a way to spend the night. If I don't drown, I'll die of fright. My pappy taught me how to float, but I can't swim a single note. He threw me in to teach me how. I stayed there floating like a mama cow, and now I floated way downstream. No, this has to be a dream.
Hello?
I could find my way to shore. I'd never do this anymore.
Hello?
You say I've been down, but I'm going down. Just one more time, go down. I'm going down. Going down.
Oh, man. I was about to start talking and there's ages to go. I'll shut up, excuse me.
I love you very much. Blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Now the sky is getting light, everything will be alright. Think I'll finally got the knack of just floating in lazy on my back. I never really liked that town. I think I'll ride the river down, just moving slow and floating free. There's a river swinging under me, waving back to the slopes on shore. I should have thought of this before. I float on down to New Orleans and pick up on some swinging scenes. I'm gonna know a better day. I'll go back moving all the way, going down.
Oh, man. So the guy singing that, it's the Monkeys. The guy singing that, Mickey Dolenz. Yeah, he sent me an email this morning. Wants me to phone him up later on today. Hey, that reminds me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. No, stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. So a monkey wants me to email him. That's awesome news. What could be more awesome than that? But I had my heart broken this week. Not by by a woman actually. She was genuinely a woman. She broke my heart. One of my heroes, Nick.
Hello, mate.
You're not one of my heroes.
What?
One of my heroes. Do you know? Here is a name, right? She is one of the most famous women in the world. Okay, and I'm going to say her name, and I want you to tell me who she is.
Go on.
Carol Kay.
Carol Kay. Rings a bell.
Carol Kay. No, she doesn't ring a bell.
It does ring a bell.
No, she doesn't ring a bell. That's not what she does.
Carol Kay.
Carol Kay.
I know the name.
03453 009956. She is one of the most famous women in the world. Now, you may not know her name, but you will know her work.
Yeah.
Shall I give you a clue? No, she doesn't ring a bell, Nick.
No, she don't ring a bell.
No. Can I give you a clue as to whom Carol... No? Hang on a minute. Put Simon through. Put Jolly Simon through. Would you like a clue,
yeah,
Nick, as to who Carol Kay is?
Yeah, the penny will drop. Go on.
I don't know if the penny will drop with you, Nick. I don't think that any pennies will be dropping whatsoever in your world. She is, honestly, we have all heard Carol Kay's work.
Come on, give me the clue.
Here's the clue. You ready? Here it comes. Here it comes.
These boots are made for walking.
Correct. So, the question is, who is Carol Kay?
She wrote that song?
No.
Or she sang it?
What?
She sang that song?
No, she didn't. She didn't sing that song. You know who These Boots Are Made for Walking was sung by, don't you?
Nancy Sinatra.
It was for Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah. So she wrote the song.
No, she didn't write the song.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm trying to find another clue. Let me find another. I don't know how good this computer is. Hang on. Here we go. Right.
Oh, do you want to...
Hang on. Here we go. Here's another clue. Another clue, right?
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
What?
Mission Impossible.
Did you say Mission?
Was she in that?
No, she wasn't in that. She wasn't in that. Okay, hang on a second. Let me give you one more clue, right? And this is. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good clue, right? Carol Kay. Who is Carol Kay? 03459 455. Here's another clue. You ready? Wait for it.
She married to one of the Beach Boys.
Nope. How would that link up the other two songs? You plum. Here we go. Here we go. Carol Kay. Here we go. You ready? Hang on. In fact, I can hear her now. Here we go. Any ideas, Nick, who Carol Kay is?
I have to get back to you. Can I get on with what I found in about?
Anyway, she upset me this week.
Yeah, well, I'll talk about that after. Can I tell you what I found in about?
Honestly, she crushed me. She's a very, very famous woman, and we will find out who she is.
I've got a broken heart as well, and you're the problem.
Well, Nick, Nick, if you don't mind, thank you. So Carol Kay is she's genuinely one of my heroes, right? And I sent her an email this week. Oh, she sent me a stroppy email back. A really stroppy email back.
Do you know, I know who you're on about.
You don't
get to it. I do.
Okay, this is the last clue I'm going to give you, right? The last clue.
Y'all still want me to come with you?
Oh no, I don't know. Oh, I don't know what that is. No, that's horrible. Whatever that was. Hang on a minute.
Is she an actress?
No. Why would I be playing music if she was an actress? Hang on a minute. One more clue. If I can find it. Hang on. I can't.
Mission Impossible's through me.
Yeah, didn't it though? Didn't it just? Hang on. There we go. Hang on. Oh, dear me. How do you spell California these days? Have they changed the spelling of California? Hang on. Here we go. Right. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, these computers here at BBC.
You were on about her last week. No, well, you were away last week.
I wasn't here, mate, and I hadn't written to her.
No, you didn't think about us. I know.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is the last clue I'm going to give you, right?
Yeah. California Dreaming.
Right. Okay. So who's Carol Kay?
Is she in the Mamas and the Papas? The other bird out of them?
Is she the other bird out of the Muppets and the Puppets? No.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's not.
No.
No, the other bird or woman, as we call them, out of the Muppets and the Puppets was Michelle Phillips.
Right.
The most beautiful woman in the world.
I only know Mama Cass. I didn't know the other girl's name.
Michelle Phillips, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll continue. We'll find out who Carol Kay is. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get to, Nick, is has one of your heroes ever crushed you, destroyed you, humiliated you, made you feel like a tiny, tiny speck of dirt? 03 453 009956.
Yes.
Excellent.
His name's Iain Lee.
Oh, now come on, be fair. Have I ever done anything horrible to anybody?
I've never been this obsessed with anything in my life.
Really?
Except your show.
Well, Nick, it's good to know that there are good men and true out there who pay homage to me after years in the wilderness.
And I want you to know that you've caused me a divorce.
Now, I heard you mention this to Caroline. Why has Caroline got the sex and relationship gig? I can do that. I had sex once.
Oh.
And I read about a relationship.
Can I explain it?
Yes.
As clean as I can.
Please do, Nick.
Last week, by the way, I was like a bear with a sore head because you were away.
Okay, yes.
So I phoned in today at 11 o'clock to WM.
Okay.
And I said, is Iain Lee on today?
Yes.
Because the shakes are getting too bad.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, he is. Great.
What? When you say the shakes, do you mean the oil shakes?
Withdrawal symptoms.
Thank you very much
been
indeed.
2 weeks
Withdrawal symptoms, yes.
So,
Quick.
Anyway, I'll get back to the wife.
Yes.
You know, a few weeks back, I called your name out.
Would you? What?
You know when we was, you know.
In the act
I called your name out, right?
Yes.
She's been festering about it now for 3 weeks.
Good for her.
Who's this Iain?
Yeah. What?
Well, yesterday, because I was missing you, from last week.
Yeah.
And it got to a point.
Yeah.
She went, it's Iain or me.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I'll help you pack.
Hey, Nick, thank you, mate. Well done. I can't offer you any emotional, financial, or physical support, Nick, but well done, fella. 03453 009956. There is a question there. Ever called out somebody else's name? I mean, when you've gone from a long relationship into a new one, it's inevitable, isn't it? It's going to happen. You've been out with someone for 5, 6, 7 years, and you're with someone else. That name's going to come out, isn't it? It's going to slip out, the name. 03453 009956. And I promise you, I will tell you who Carol Kay is soon. Oh, she broke my heart.
The guests.
Nick Kershaw is with us on the show. To achieve what you achieved, you look back on that with great satisfaction?
Very lucky and privileged to have had the chance to do this, and lucky to still be doing it now.
The Challenge.
You need 25 music artists that played at Live Aid.
The Rush Hour Travel. The Sport.
1 minute he's going, the next minute it's off, now it's all back on again.
He said made a massive U-turn, there's all these great statements, I was only praising his loyalty myself the other day.
The texts.
Well, I was sent for the usual skyhooks, tartan paint and a long wait. That the guy disappeared for about 15 minutes. Came back and said, is that a long enough wait for you?
And the music.
3 before 6, and there is a link.
The Paul Frank Show, today from 4.
On BBC WM 95.6.
Afternoon, guys. So... So, who on earth is Carol Kay? She's one of my heroes. When is one of your heroes, and it doesn't have to be someone famous, just one of your heroes, someone you look up to, someone you admire, when have they made you feel like you shouldn't be talking to them? I had it with a Beach Boy once as well. I was at LAX Airport, which is in Los Angeles, and it's one of the most miserable airports in the world. Oh, it's awful. And I saw a Beach Boy. Which one? It was only Al Jardine. I know, exactly. Who else is even going to know what Al Jardine looks like? I did. I went up to him, and I was really nervous. And I went, Mr. Jardine. I called him Mr. Jardine. Mr. Jardine. And he had his back to me, and I could see his shoulders slump, his head go forward, and he pulled a face, and then he turned around and went, yeah, what do you want? And I was just, in that second, that man crushed me. Terry, any idea who Carol Kay is?
Well, from the boot, she could be a mountaineer, a clog dancer, an athlete. Knowing you, it could be anything.
Right, no, OK. Right, well, you've been smoking that pipe again, haven't you, Terry? What you got for us, buddy?
Well, I'm going to turn things around. I've seen the trailer for Spectre. A lot of people don't like Daniel Craig as Bond. I do. He's great in this. It looks fabulous. And I love Skyfall. How about the... Noel Gallagher wants to do the a theme song for Bond. Good help us.
Well,
it should be a dramatic instrumental, or get Tom Jones to do the vocals.
We'll not get Tom Jones to do it, because he can't sing anymore.
Pardon?
Exactly. You've seen the trailer for the new James Bond film, have you?
Yeah.
Right, OK. Is it any good?
Well, it looks good, yeah.
The thing I've noticed about trailers is what they do is they put the best bits of the film in there, don't they? So they don't put the boring bits or the not very good. So you can make any film look good with a trailer.
Oh, yeah, but there's some pictures as well on the internet, and they don't show you the pictures, and you know.
Let's do the Bonds in reverse order. So first of all, how many Bonds are there?
Oh, there's about 10.
What?
10, 12, I can't remember.
There's not 12. Let's do the proper Bonds, and by that I mean the movie Bonds. So, the worst movie Bond of all time is, of course...
Roger Moore.
No. Oh, Terence.
He just camps it up too much.
What's wrong? So did Larry Grayson. Are you going to say he was the worst host the Generation Game ever had?
Yeah, but that's a different kettle of poisson.
Yeah, mais oui.
Yeah.
No, the worst James Bond, come on, Timothy Dalton, right? Fact.
Well, he's a classical actor, I'll give you that.
He was rubbish as Bond, right? Fact.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So the next worst Bond...
Pierce Brosnan,
I'll give you that, Pierce Brosnan. Yep,
yeah.
I'll give you that, all right. OK, next worst Bond, Lazenby. I'm sorry, it has to be Lazenby.
Oh, yeah, he should have stuck to advertising chocolate bars.
He should have stuck to advertising. He went off to Hong Kong after that to make karate films.
Oh, God, did somebody give him a chop?
Hey! So far, in reverse order, the Bonds are... And let me just hang on a minute, I can get some Bond-type music going. Hang on, this is how good I am. Hang on a second, here we go. OK, it's not exactly what I was hoping for. It's close enough for rock and roll. So...
That's Steptoe and Son, not Bond and Son.
03453 009956. We're playing the Bond game. So in reverse order, Timothy Dalton.
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
George Lazenby.
Ooh.
Now, who's next?
Hang on.
Think hard.
Roger Moore.
No, will you stop it?
I don't know you're...
Sean Connery.
Hey?
Sean Connery.
Oh, you mean the remake?
No, I mean Sean Connery was a rubbish James Bond.
You're joking. I think he's the definitive Bond.
Absolute rubbish.
OK, then who's the best? Then you're going to say eyebrow raiser.
Hang on, we've not done... Well, we're now between Daniel Craig...
Yeah.
...and Roger Moore.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's Daniel Craig, hands down. Roger Moore was too old and he just camped it up too much. He sent it all up.
You keep saying he camped it up. What's wrong with that?
No, you can't camp up Bond. He's supposed to be butch.
What right, Daniel Craig, I'm going to put down as the second best Bond.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And that means number one.
Right, let's throw it out to the listeners.
Number one, it's...
When you were young and your heart was an open book.
Didn't rock as much as I was expecting.
Live
but you
and let die. Why didn't you play Brenda Arno singing that? It's better than that rubbish by McCartney.
Terry, I'm going to speak to Mark. Mark, find Brenda Arno singing Live and Let Die. We're going to have it after 5:30.
Please.
OK, so we've got Craig is second.
Yes.
And Moore is first. So in reverse order, the James Bonds are...
Yes.
03453 009956. Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, George Lazenby, Sean Connery, Craig Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Is that it?
Okay.
Can you say okay again?
Okay.
Thanks very much for calling. Dear. 03453 009956 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I never got Sean Connery as Bond. I never got him. He was rubbish. Rubbish. So Carol Kay is the bass player from The Wrecking Crew. Right? Who are The Wrecking Crew? They played on all the 60s music. So she played the intro to These Boots Are Made for Walking. She played the bass line on Mission Impossible. She played the bass line on all the Beach Boys songs. She played the bass line on all the Mamas and the Papas songs, right? She's brilliant. She's brilliant. She's brilliant, Simon.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
She's brilliant, Simon.
Who is?
Right. Carol Kay.
Carol Kay. Who's Carol Kay?
She plays...
I don't know who she is.
I'm telling you, mate.
She's Peter Kay's sister.
No. Who's that in the background?
Who's that in the background?
Well, have you got to ask... Have you got to repeat every question that's asked to you?
Yes.
OK. She played bass on all the Mamas and the Papas songs, all the Beach Boys songs. These Boots Are Made for... All of those songs. She played bass.
Did I hear you correctly earlier, anyway?
Well, I don't know. What did you hear me say?
Oh, I did it. I had it with a Beach Boy at an airport.
No, you misheard me, Simon. I did not have it with a Beach Boy at an airport.
You said, "Oh, I had it with a Beach Boy."
Yeah, I was crushed and humiliated by a Beach Boy. Yes.
Ah, right. That's not difficult, is it?
So, Carol Kay is one of the most famous bass players in the world, although nobody knows her name. Right? Played with Elvis, with Sinatra, all of those people. Right?
Okay.
So I sent her an email saying, "All right, Carol, big fan. I play bass. I'm not very good. I'd love to interview you." She sent me back the angriest email I've ever read in my life, Simon from Kings Winford.
She'd probably heard of you then.
I'll give you that one. Fair play.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah.
What do you want to say to me today?
Oh, right. I was just ringing up about saying people's names. You know, when you don't want to. Or you get them mixed up.
Yeah, ever said somebody else's name when you're in the act?
All the time.
Thanks for calling.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Let's get the travel news. Here's Phil.
There's queuing traffic northbound on the M6. The vehicle's broken down between junction 7 for Great Barr and junction 8 for the M5. Care's needed as you travel towards the northbound side of the M5 from the A456 at Halesowen. The entry slip road has got a lane closed as you join the carriageway at junction 3 because of an overturned car. Southbound on the M6 is the usual delays from junction 11 at Cannock towards the roadworks at junction 8 for the M5. There's 2 lanes closed on the northbound side of the M42 around junction 9 for the M6 toll. As a result, there's delays of close to an hour on the northbound side that start from junction 3A for the M40. It's also slow moving on the southbound M6 as you head towards junction 4A for the M42. That's because the link road from the M6 onto the M42 is down to a single lane, again for roadworks. Not looking too bad on the A38 as you make your way out of Birmingham city centre, but if you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 travel on 0330 123 3550.
On FM.
Freeview, digital radio,
and online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Yeah. 03453 009956. Ever been crushed by somebody you admire? And we're doing the Bond game. Why the hell not? Before all that, though, let's get the news. Here's Olivia.
Good afternoon. Police are searching for a Solihull woman who went missing while on holiday in Norfolk. Suzanne Hughes went missing last week. The 67-year-old was staying at a holiday home in Cromer but failed to return. And you can see a picture of Suzanne and read more on her local live page, bbc.co.uk/Birmingham. It's been revealed 35 officers at West Midlands Police have been convicted of criminal offences in the last 3 years. The information comes from a Freedom of Information request. The charges include inciting a child to engage in sexual activity and gross indecency with a girl under 16. Other offences range from theft, speeding and drink driving. Road hauliers, police and local politicians have held an emergency meeting in Kent to discuss ways to ease major delays to cross-channel traffic. Last night, hundreds of migrants in France tried once again to get into the Channel Tunnel, causing problems worsened by strikes in Calais. And FIFA will meet its biggest sponsors next month after they demanded to know what was being done to clear up corruption at football's world governing body. The firms include Coca-Cola, McDonald's and Visa. And taking a look at the weather, a wet afternoon ahead with some heavy rain and windy too, highs reaching 14 Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit. There'll be more rain tonight with lows of 10 Celsius, that's 50 Fahrenheit. And the weekend's looking like a mix of sunny spells and more showers, highs reaching 19 degrees Celsius, that's 66 Fahrenheit. That's your news for the West Midlands. It's now 2:31.
On FM, Freeview, digital radio and online.
BBC WM 95.6.
They seek him here, they seek him there. His clothes are loud, but never square. It will make or break him, so he's got to buy the best, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. And when he does his little rounds round the boutiques of London town, eagerly pursuing all the latest fads and trends, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is. He thinks he is a flower to be looked at, and when he pulls his frilly nylon and his raked up tight, he feels a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is. There's one thing that he loves, and that is flattery. 1 week he's in polka dots, and next week he's in stripes, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. They seek him here, they seek him there, in Regent Street and Leicester Square. Everywhere the Carnation Army marches on, each one a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is. His world is built round discotheques and parties. His pleasure-seeking individual always looks his best, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is, oh yes he is. He flits from shop to shop just like a butterfly. In matters of the cloth he is as fickle as can be, 'cause he's a dedicated follower of fashion. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. He's a dedicated follower of fashion.
Afternoon, Iain Lee, BBC WM 95.6, 03453 009956. Ranjit.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, yeah, fella, you're right.
Okay.
Sorry?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
How are you?
Do you know what, Ranjit? I've been better.
Have you?
Yeah, I had a bit of sad news earlier on today, and it's just thrown me off my stroke ever so slightly.
What's
happened?
Oh, just someone at my mum's home died recently, and it's just, it just made me feel a little bit sad, and it made me realise the vulnerability and the fragility of life.
Well, that's part of growing up.
It's part of it, and I know it is, and I didn't even know the fella, and I had a little cry earlier on. I was thinking about my dad. It's just been one. Do you know what, Ranj? It's some of those days you just get a little bit sensitive, and you just take things a little bit more to heart than you would do normally.
Well, you're making me serious now.
Well, don't have to be serious. You asked, and I'm just saying, I had a little cry about my dad earlier, and then this old fella at my mum's home died, and that made me a little bit sad. In the great scheme of things, Ranjit, I'm all right,
Yeah, you are, but part of growing up, yeah. Look, the shop I
I'm 42.
I meet a lot of nice people, yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of them are elderly, and you do get attached to them.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with the public, yeah, like you are, you will meet a lot more people in life that you will get attached to, and then you're going to feel a bit more sensitive. If you lived alone and you didn't have many friends, you wouldn't experience that kind of thing.
That sounds like the way forward to me.
Yeah. Anyway, how was your holiday?
Great.
It was, yeah. I'm a bit worried about your callers. That one that's shouting your name.
Yeah.
While he's,
Yeah, well, he's engaged.
What was he thinking? He said he had withdrawal symptoms. What did he mean?
Well, I think he did. I think he did after he said my name. There was withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and about things that you said people like and don't. Not many people like Dorothy's Jessie, did they, really? Remember a couple of weeks ago?
What? Oh, you leave Dorothy's Jessie alone. I don't get... Right, I got this thing. There are people that everyone hates, and I don't get why everybody hates Tom Cruise. What is wrong with Tom Cruise? He's a decent bloke. He's a decent actor. His films, you know what you're going to get with his films.
Yeah, I know you don't understand football, but why does everybody hate Man United? It's people who are successful. It's envy and jealousy. Now, you've been talking about who was the best James Bond,
yes,
and this, that and the other.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore, I think they were all pretty good.
No, they weren't. Sean Connery, right?
Yeah.
These films, I've never been able to watch a whole Sean Connery film. They're so tedious, and underneath the mango tree, my honey. That's the only bit I know of a Sean Connery film.
Yeah, but in the one which he said never say never again, there was that woman that killed people.
There was that woman that killed people?
When she was doing the... and she could squeeze them to death.
Oh, you're obsessed today, Ranjit. Go and have a cold shower.
Nick? Remember your Nick that phone? He was shouting your name. I'm actually seriously worried about, you being stalked.
Listen, I wouldn't worry about me being stalked.
Yeah. I mean...
I've had stalkers. I was worried then. I kind of know how to deal with it now.
Who stalked you then? Go on. That could be a topic for you.
Well, it was a bloke that wanted to kill me. I mean...
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why did he want to kill you?
Because he didn't like the stuff I said on television.
Oh,
and because he was nuts. That's why he wanted to kill. He was nuts.
Yeah, did you see that film with Robert De Niro, called The Fan?
No, I've not seen that film with Robert De Niro.
Oh, that's another sad one. It's this guy.
Well, don't spoiler alert. Don't tell me what happens.
I won't tell you what it is. But listen, you ought to seriously. I would be worried about Nick shouting your name while he's doing his thing. What comes naturally.
Okay, but
you know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, where did you go on your holiday?
I did this thing, right. I hate camping, Ranjit.
Yeah.
So I went glamping.
What's glamping?
It's glamorous camping.
In a caravan.
Well, no, it's more glamorous than that, right?
Is it?
It's made of canvas, but it's got a wooden floor, and it's massive, and it's got rooms in it. Not massive, but it's got rooms in it. It's got beds in it, and it had a toilet as well.
Oh my
so it was sort of like a tent,
yeah,
but it had a toilet and beds in it.
Mm.
And we were only there for a couple of nights, and it was in the New Forest. It was in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other tents nearby.
Yeah.
And it was me and my missus and the boys, and we had the best few days we've ever had. We were doing bat walks at 11 o'clock at night. We were starting campfires responsibly. We were having a break. We were hunting bears. We were tickling trout. It was wonderful.
Did you get spanked at all?
I get spanked? I don't think I got spanked. No, there was no time for spanking, Ranjit.
No time for spanking.
No.
I mean, I know you don't like carry-on films, but did you see Carry On Up the Jungle?
Probably when I was a kid.
Snake scene. Did you have anything like that?
No, I don't. Well, I'm assuming there was a big snake in that snake scene.
It crawled
was there?
up somebody's legs.
Yeah, I don't remember the Carry On films because they is rubbish.
They are, well, yeah, it depends on what, I mean, they used to have very glamorous tents in there, didn't they? They have chandeliers and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have any chandeliers in your
We had
tent?
We had a chandelier in there.
Did you?
No
swing-
electricity, Ranjit. There was no electricity.
Did you swing from the chandelier?
Right, you're obsessed, Ranjit, so thank you very much for calling. Good evening. He's upset. Everyone needs a cold shower. It's quite close today, isn't it? It's quite close. I think that's what it is. 03453 00995. Have you been glamping? So it's like I've worked. Well, I was going to say I've worked hard. I've worked my life, right, so that I never have to do any DIY myself. I can pay somebody to do it, and I never ever have to sleep on a. What do they call it? Is it no? It's not a bivouac. A bivouac is like a plastic bag, isn't it? Is it bivouac? Anyway, so I never have to sleep on the floor. I'm never going to go and sleep in a tent that you have to put up and sleep on the floor, ever. Are you still there, Ranjit?
Yeah.
Go away. Never, ever going to do it, right? But this, it's a nice bed. Cotton or linen sheets. They were white sheets.
If you have a
He's still there, for goodness sakes, man. Go away. He's gone now. And you haven't got putting up the tent, all of that stuff. I'm 42. I'm 42 and I got a couple of quid in the bank. I'm not rich, but I never, ever. I tell you what you can do to listeners today, if you dare. Try and sell either camping or, I was going to say caravans. I could kind of see the attraction of going to a stationary caravan. I wouldn't want to tow it. But they've changed caravans now. When I was a kid, you'd go in and you'd try and find all the beds because they would say it sleeps 12, and you'd see like the bunk bed, so that's 2, and then you'd try and find all the other beds, and basically it meant you turned the sofa over and all of that. But camping, putting up a tent, sleeping within a tent, no, thank you. Walking to that horrible green hut that's got the showers and the toilets in, I don't think so. Ain't happening, baby. 03453 009956 is the telephone number. Here's a story that always seems to pop up every now. The papers this week, really, not a lot in there. It's got to be said, not a lot in there. Spooky. All right, is it? I'll be the judge of that. Spooky. A third of Brits have seen a ghost. Well, I'll stop you there. Statisticians, that ain't true. Why? Because there's no such thing as ghosts. Ghosts simply do not exist, okay? Now the scary music starts. 1 in 3 Brits believe they've seen or felt the presence of a ghost. Of course, you can all make jokes at home about ghosts giving you the willies if you want. I certainly won't be sinking to that level. And twice as many as that claim to have had a paranormal or supernatural experience. Nearly a third said they'd seen a ghost or sensed one. Well, hang on. There's a difference between seeing a ghost and sensing a ghost. That doesn't even mean anything. Here we go. However, experts reckon the otherworldly happenings are down to a boom in spooky TV shows and films, as well as paranormal stories shared on the internet. What? No, this is nonsense. We did this the other week, didn't we? The rise in the use of Ouija boards, right? And because there was a film called, what was it called? Oh yeah, Ouija board. And so everybody was rushing out to the internet cafes to order Ouija boards online. It says here, 1 in 10 surveyed had reached out to a dead family member with a Ouija board or tarot cards. We all know, really, we all know deep down, don't we, that ghosts do not exist. They are not real in any level or plane whatsoever. It would be nice if they were real. Wouldn't it be great? But it's a load of old bullshine, isn't it? isn't it? If you want to prove me wrong, if you've got the EV, that's short for evidence, 03453 009956, but... Guys, really? Ghosts? Come on, it's 2015. Who are you trying to kid?
Network Gold with John Platt.
This Saturday night, hear highlights from the UK Top 40 from July 1982.
The only way up is the only way in, and it's you.
With songs from Cliff Richard, Hot Chocolate, Dexys and Irene Cara. And hear the hits from ELO, Chaz and Dave and The Who on this week's Jukebox theme.
Network Gold with John Platt.
Join me Saturday night from 6
on BBC WM 95.6.
03453 009956. You can text as well, 81333. Start your text, WM. I think we started this the other week and we never finished it, so let's have it in its full, majestic glory, guys.
Every night I'm there, I'm always there. She knows I'm there, and heaven knows. I hope she goes. I find it hard to realize that love was in her eyes. It's dying now. She knows I'm crying now. And every night I'm there, I break my heart to please Eloise. Eloise. You know I'm on my knees, yeah. I said, please, you're all I want, so hear my prayer, my prayer. My Eloise is like the stars that please the night, the sun that makes the day, that lights the way. And when that star goes by, I'll hold it in my hands and cry, her love is mine, my sun will shine. Every night I'm there, I break my heart to please Eloise. Eloise. My Eloisa, I'd love to please her, I'd love to care, but she's not there. And when I find you, I'd be so kind, you'd want to stay. I know you'd stay.
now. While I may not believe in ghosts, because, I don't know, I've got a brain, I do believe, because I've got a brain, that there has to be other life out there in the universe. There has to be. It's a mathematical certainty. 03453 00 9956, by the way, if you want to give us a call. Well, we're getting even closer to finding it, which means we're getting even closer to nuking it. Let's nuke it. They found a planet that's almost identical to this planet we're on, which I believe is called Earth. And I think we should load up the warships and send them over there and bomb the heck out of them before they bomb us. I'm kind of joking. NASA has discovered our planet's closest twin yet. Oh. Giving experts hope there may be an Earth 2.0. What they mean is another Earth. Now, don't get too excited. It's not kind of hiding. It's not hiding round Uranus. Come on. Do you really expect any better than that on a Friday when no one's calling in and the weather's miserable? No. It's not, it's like light years away. I don't even know what a light year is. If only we had some intelligent callers and hang on a minute. Millie?
Yes?
Do you know what a light year is?
Don't ask me anything.
What, anything?
You listen to me good and proper.
I can't ask you anything.
I don't want you.
Can I ask you one question?
What?
Spell the word ask.
Listen, you see what I mean? What about me and my miss?
Millie. Spell the word ask.
A-S-K-E-D.
No. Spell the word ask.
A-S-K.
Now, stop.
What do you mean ask?
No, ask.
Yeah, asking me a question.
Yeah, spell the word ask.
Spelled it.
Spell it again, because I've got people waving at me now. Stop waving at me. I'm trying to work. Stop waving. Would you like it if I came to your work and started waving? No, they're blowing me kisses. Go away. Play. Go on. Shoo. Spell ask.
I just spelled it for you. What do you want?
I want you to spell it again properly.
Why?
No, it doesn't start with a Y.
Alpha.
So it's
Sierra.
A-S-K.
Yeah.
Now say it.
Alpha Sierra Kilo.
Yeah, now say it.
Why do I have to say?
I want you to say the word.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Just because I want to hear you say. I want to ask you a question.
I want to ask you a question.
Stop the clock.
Pardon?
Stop the clock.
Yeah.
Why do you say ox?
Why you say that?
Because
I asked someone a question.
Sorry?
You're asking someone a question.
Yeah, but you say ox instead of ask.
A-R-T is art.
No.
Went to secondary school, Iain.
No, I know.
Oh, and you're me and my missus. And which English language you coming from?
Right, no.
No.
You can't even say the word ask and you're about to...
Correction, never mind rushing over me. Correction there.
Yes.
What did you say that earlier when Ranjit was talking to you?
I said, I was thinking, I wish Ranjit would go away and leave us alone.
Oh, no, before
that. Do you know what, Millie? I don't keep a log in my brain.
I thought you were supposed to be number one top English language man.
Number one English language man. That's me. That's what it says on my cards. You're telling me that's not true?
End of the day, you correct all those, corrected me, Ranjit, all of us.
Hang on a second, Millie. You're trying to correct my language, and yet you say the word ask as ox.
Listen to me.
Yes.
I could spell. I went to school, and I did learn. And if you don't like when I say anything, you say things wrong. You don't like us to correct you.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
When?
My godfather.
Oy.
I was a kid.
Oh.
Why?
What did he? Why? I love the way you say "why." You go all Cornish. Why? Why? So what did he say anything to you?
No, he was He was going home to his house.
What was he? No, hang on. Was he a ghost or not?
Yeah, he was dead. He had passed away a long time.
Why would a ghost be going home to their house?
I was about 4.
Yeah, so you made it up?
And no.
Well, so it didn't happen?
I was looking out, right? And in there.
Yeah.
And I saw my godfather going home.
Yeah.
So I ran into my mom and said, my godfather's going home. And she said, what you mean your godfather's going home?
Yeah.
And I said, I just saw him.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, and that was it.
I don't believe that happened.
It did.
No,
I did
well,
saw
no.
him, yes.
No.
You don't believe in ghosts?
No, because they... No,
Don't you?
No, of course not, because they don't exist.
Yeah. You stay there. When I'm dead, I'm coming back to have a word.
Have you got a time scale on that, please?
When I'm 110.
Oof, well, so about, another 3 weeks then?
Yeah, another 2 days. So be careful when you look. It's me knocking on your door.
Okay, well, that I look forward...
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow you home from work.
Yes, my love.
And know that there you are.
Yeah.
There's where you live. And the only person going to see me will be you.
Yeah.
Not your missus.
Do you remember, me and my missus, do you remember a woman called Doris Stokes?
No.
Do you not? Doris Stokes, she was like the psychic version of Barbara Woodhouse. She was like Derek Akura. She was the original Derek Akura before he came along.
Oh no, I only heard of Doris Day.
Right. The only Doris you've heard of is Doris Day.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. This is.
No. And my grandson godmother.
Right. So we're going to do a list of Dorises. 03453 009956. So we've got Doris Stokes, Day. It's right at the top there, Doris. There must be some more Doris. Is Doris...
Doris Gordon.
Who's Doris Garden?
Gordon.
Who's Doris Garden?
Gordon.
Yep. Who's Doris Garden?
She's an ex-midwife.
She's an ex-midwife. Is she famous?
Yeah.
For what?
Famous for delivering babies at
No one is famous. No one is famous.
I wish she delivered you.
No one is famous for...
Was you born at Dudley Road Hospital?
I don't think I was, Millie. I don't remember. I was too young.
Was your mother told you where... Excuse me.
Hello?
Your mum said, Ian...
Yes.
You when your date of birth is such a thing, and you was born in Moseley Road Hospital, Dudley Road Hospital, or wherever.
Very unlikely I was born in Dudley Road Hospital or wherever.
Where are you originally from? Barbados?
Yeah, that's right. I am Barbadian. Yes.
I've never seen you.
Millie, could you not tell from my accent that my family comes from Barbados?
Could tell, yeah. You just have that little piece there.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Uh-huh.
Go on, kiss.
I'm baking.
Thank you. Oh, it's me too. Cheeky. 03453 009956. 81333. Start your text WM or email. Oh, I should open the email, shouldn't I? ian.lee@bbc.co.uk. ian.lee@bbc.co.uk.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Let's get the travel news now. Here's Phil.
There's significant delays on the northbound side of the M6. They start from Junction 6 for the Aston Expressway through to Junction 8 for the M5, all caused by a broken-down vehicle earlier on. Southbound on the M6 is also struggling from Junction 11 at Cannock towards Junction 8 for the M5. There's also queues on the northbound side of the M42 from Junction 3A for the M40 towards Junction 9 for the M6 toll. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 Travel 0330 123 3550.
On FM.
Freeview, digital radio.
And online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Another hour to go, dear listener. 03453 009956. We'll talk more after the news with Olivia.
Thank you, Ian. Good afternoon. The Wensfield parents of a 9-month-old girl alleged to have died from pneumonia as a result of malnourishment have been told they'll face trial in November. Nagorid Zarshay Kandari, who's 29, and Precious Kandari, aged 37, both denied the murder of daughter Rebecca and alternative charges of manslaughter and causing or allowing her death. They were both remanded in custody and are due to stand trial on November the 9th. The baby girl died shortly after being taken to Wolverhampton's New Cross Hospital last January. Police are searching for a Solihull woman who went missing while on holiday in Norfolk. Suzanne Hughes went missing last year. The 67-year-old was staying at a holiday home in Cromer but failed to return. And you can see a picture of Suzanne and read more on our local live page at bbc.co.uk/Birmingham. West Midlands Police have revealed 35 officers have been convicted of criminal offences since 2012. Officers were found guilty of offences including inciting a child to engage in sexual activity and gross indecency with a girl under 16. Other offences range from theft, speeding and drink driving. The force revealed the figure in a Freedom of Information request. Nationally, at least 300 officers were convicted. Nick Howell's a criminology and policing expert. He's been speaking to BBC WM.
They are worrying statistics, but again, I think we just just have to keep a perspective, given the thousands of people the police employ. Dare I say, inevitably, there will be isolated occasions where people do commit acts that the police service quite clearly are embarrassed by.
2 British men in their 20s have died in Austria when their sports car fell 300 metres off a mountain road. Police say they've been taking part in an illegal race. The accident happened close to the highest point of the scenic Großglockner Alpine Pass near Salzburg. Police have revealed that a telecoms engineer who died after being hit by a car while working on a communications box in Wolverhampton had been married for a week. Matthew Harding was 27 and from Albury, and he was struck by a grey Citroën Picasso just before midday on Monday at the junction of Jack Holden Avenue and Robert Wynd. An engineer colleague was also injured. His wife of 1 week, Danielle, was at his side when he died in hospital on Tuesday. She described him as a hero. And Google's setting up a multi-million-pound project to help businesses improve their online content in Birmingham. Experts will be based at the city's library and will offer advice 5 days a week until the end of the year. The technology giant is aiming to help 200,000 UK businesses boost their digital skills. Eileen Norton's managing director at Google UK.
We're hoping to offer businesses know-how and skills, expand their skills in digital fundamentals, how to build a website, how to build a great mobile website, how to create a transactional environment, how to make your content available and findable by search engines and that sort of thing.
And taking a look at the weather, a wet afternoon ahead with some heavy rain, windy too with highs of 14 Celsius, 57 Fahrenheit. There'll be more rain tonight with lows of 10 Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The weekend's looking like a mix of sunny spells and more showers. Maximum temperatures of 19 degrees Celsius, that's 66 degrees Fahrenheit. That's your news for the West Midlands. It's now 3 minutes past 3.
Friday afternoons with Iain Lee.
On BBC WM 95.6.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
Right. Rack the second one up as well, please. Kimberly. Good afternoon, Kimberly.
Good afternoon.
How are you, Kimberly?
I'm okay. I just wondered how do I get you on catch up? How do I get you on repeat?
You have to go to the BBC iPlayer. Have you got a computer?
I have, yeah.
Well, then that's going to make things a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the BBC. You can either go to you go to the BBC iPlayer. You type it into Bing or Google.
Mhm.
And then you look for me.
Okay.
And it pops up there.
Okay, then, thank you.
Or I do a podcast at the other place you could download. What?
Okay, then.
Okay, you're right, Kimberly. You sound a bit down and a bit out of breath.
No, I've just woken up.
What? How come you've just woken up?
Because I always have a nap in the afternoon.
Oh, I envy you so much.
Because I don't sleep at night, and I went out at 1 o'clock. Well, 1 this afternoon, and I've just woken up.
Oh, no. How come you're not sleeping at night? Because I'm really struggling to sleep at night.
I've never slept at night. Even as a baby, I used to lie awake all night.
At night? Why?
Well, because I'm autistic.
Right.
We're known not to sleep at night.
Is that now? I have never heard that about autistic people. They tend not to sleep at night.
Yeah. Our clocks are backwards. We sleep.
Really?
We sleep in the day rather than at night. Yeah.
Blimey, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
Cool, flipping heck.
Mhm.
All right then. All right, well, Kimberly, if you go to the iPlayer,
Mhm.
you can find. I think they keep the shows up there for a month.
Okay, then have a good show.
Cheers,
anyway.
my dears. Ta-ta. Well, it's
Bye.
a bit late for that because but never mind. Jean.
How are you? I knew Doris Stokes. Well, not actually know her.
Did you know her or not? Because
please listen to me.
Well, you said you knew her.
lived in-
Hang on, Jean. Did you know her or not?
Yeah, she came to my house.
Okay. Well, the coal man used to come to my house. I didn't know him.
Oh God, she was a friend of the lady next door. I lived in Streatley then.
Yes.
And she was a friend of the lady next door to me.
Right.
And I don't know why she wanted to come to my house, but she came to my house. She was a medium, and there was something she got to say to me. She was a very, very clever lady.
Yeah, well, she made a fortune out of basically making stuff up, didn't she?
Well, she got no money out of me. She just came and spoke to me.
Well, so
Came to
hang on a
my
minute.
house.
She just you're telling me that Doris Stokes just rocked up at your house one day.
She was a friend of the lady next door to
Oh.
where I lived in Streatley.
All right. And what did
I
she
lived
have
at
to say to
3
you?
Plain Tree Road, Streatley. And she just came up. There was something she had to say to me.
What was it?
But
Can I borrow your toilet,
It
please?
was so long ago.
Yeah.
At the moment, I can't remember now, but she came to my house, and she was a very lovely lady.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Do we know? Do you believe in ghosts, Jean?
Do I believe in ghosts? I'm not sure. No. I believe there is something.
It would be nice if there was, but realistically and honestly,
perhaps one day,
yes,
a ghost could come and see you.
Well, but they can't, and do you know why they can't, Jean?
Why?
Because they're not real.
How do you know?
Because I like science.
Oh, I see. But Doris Stokes did come to my house.
But she wasn't a ghost. She was a real...
She was a person.
Yeah.
You know, a real person. It's a long time ago.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I don't know whether I believe in ghosts or not. You don't believe in ghosts. No.
Where's your evidence they exist?
Pardon?
Where's your evidence? I believe in aliens.
Oh, you believe Doris Stokes? It was... Oh, no, she died, actually, after. A long time after.
Yeah.
But she did come to my house, and...
as you said,
and,
yes.
Oh, God, I have someone else coming. Oh, such a long time ago.
Isn't it, though?
Because I'm very, very old.
Oh, Jean!
I am very old now.
Can I play guess Jean's age?
God.
86.
Oh, thank God you put more years on me than what I've got.
How old are you? 82. You're no younger than 82.
Do I sound that old?
You sound older. I'm being polite.
How old are you?
42, and I'm way past it.
You sound old.
I do. I feel it. I've got old bones, Jean.
I've got old bones. I can't walk properly or do anything.
How old are you then?
104. Not really.
You're very naughty.
I'm naughty.
You are naughty
I don't know
girl.
why I listen to you. I get so angry with you sometimes.
I do it just to wind you up, Jean. That's the point. I love you, Jean. Take care.
I'm 80-something.
I wasn't far off. Well, I was pretty close, Jean. Nice to talk to you. Ta-ta.
But I did see Doris Stokes.
I know she came to your house. Friend of your neighbours, was it?
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Bye.
Ta-ta. Patrick.
All right, mate.
Hello, Patrick. What you got for us?
No, just the speed of light.
Well, no, the question was, because this new planet, right, they found a new planet that's basically Earth, right, and we might even be living on there. There might even be me on there, but like a more successful version of me that didn't screw it up 12 years ago, right? But they reckon it's something like 16 million light years away. But I don't even know what a light year is.
Right, a light year is the amount of time it travels light, that it takes light to travel.
Yeah.
It's roughly around 186,000 miles per second.
Yeah.
Right, so if it takes it 186, you must travel for 186,000 miles per second for 1 year to get to it.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So how many light years away is it?
I'm going to say... Hang on a minute. Let's have a look at the story here. I'm going to make up a figure of 16 million light years.
Right, so you'd have to travel for 186,000 miles per second for 16 years to get to it.
Flipping it. Well, that's going to take forever.
It's not within walking distance, Ian.
Takes 16 years. That sounds like an absolute nightmare.
That's travelling at 186,000 miles per second.
When are they going to invent... When have they invented time travel?
Well, time travel, according to Star Trek, time travel happens after warp 10.
Yeah.
Warp is is light speed.
Right.
So when they're travelling at warp 10, they're travelling at 10 times the speed of light.
I've got literally no idea what you're talking about, but do you know what? I don't half like hearing you say it. I don't know what any of it means, Patrick.
Do you want me to put it down on a disc and send it to you?
But probably best not. Thank you, Patrick. 03453 009956. Turns out this show is listened to by intellectuals. Who'd have thought it, huh? John, stay there. Be with you after this. Afternoon, John.
Hello, it's absolutely fantastic to get on your show at last, because, I've been waiting to do this for such a long time. You're talking about ghosts, and, a lot of people would prefer that I was one. Because especially now, I'm releasing a new album, and I'm going to actually bring it to the top of the charts, because, basically, but the only problem I have with that is, I do not want, take Taylor's wife and the One Erection off their pedestals. So, basically, I'm just, trying to get across, my new album. I just wondered maybe you might even play it on your station or, at one time or other or something like that. It's called Cliff Forever and a Day.
Right.
Is that something you might be interested in? I could even give you an exclusive. Even take you to tennis at some time. I do enjoy tennis. I've got a property out in Portugal, and it would be absolutely fantastic if you would, come over there. And visit me.
Did not know. I know that he had Indian heritage, but I did not know that Cliff Richard was a Pakistani.
Well, he's absolutely not a Pakistani. He's, he's the way he is.
Yeah.
It's just the way he is. There is a little
the way
bit
he is just the way he is. I've often thought that about him, yeah.
Well, there is a little bit of, well, how can I put it? Discrimination out there, but,
yeah.
I'm not one of those. And,
well,
I would like to continue my career if I'm allowed to do so.
I'm going to discriminate if you don't mind, Cliff.
Yep. Fine.
Okay. Anyone, guys? Jamie!
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Jamie.
Hello, you okay?
I'm all right. I'm wishing I was in bed.
Oh, me too. I'm just driving home with my mate Dave from Blackheath.
Morning, Dave.
Morning, Dave. He says morning.
What have you got for us then, Jamie?
Well, it was a funny story, actually, because I was in my kitchen and just cooking some beans on toast, and there was a spider, but I've never seen this sort of spider in my life before. And,
yes.
I killed it, obviously, because the missus was screaming.
I am a big fan. I don't killing animals unnecessarily, but if there's a spider, then boy oh boy, it is gonna get crushed.
Oh, tell me about it, especially when the missus is screaming like it's some sort of a dwarf or something.
A dwarf?
Like a dwarf, like she's going crazy.
A wolf?
Yeah.
What's a wolf?
Like a wolf. A wolf.
Oh, a wolf. Okay.
Yeah.
You meant a wolf, but you were just saying the word wolf incorrectly.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry. It's one of those shows, Jamie. One of those shows.
Oh. But anyway, we managed to kill this spider, and because my friend, he's into spiders, and he's got all the spider books and stuff. He looked it up, and apparently it was a button spider. And
a bottom spider.
A button.
A button spider.
Yeah, or as people from the Midlands say, button.
It's a button spider. I can't do any accent. A button. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, he sent the results back. Well, not the results, but he looked it up, and it was meant to be a really venomous spider. And apparently they sometimes can, because of the heat's getting a bit hotter, it was quite a rare spider.
Did you enjoy the summer, guys? Wasn't it nice?
Yeah.
So hang on, what was it? What spider was it?
A button spider.
It was a button spider?
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
I'm not joking you?
No, hang on a minute. Oh,
Okay.
That looks flipping horrible.
Yeah, it does. You should see it. My missus was screaming.
This looks a button spider. Let me go to... hang on, they're from South Africa.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was shocking myself.
All species of the button spider are venomous to man. Their bite constitutes, and this is a quote from Wikipedia, a medical emergency.
I know, so lucky I killed it.
Flip it. You got there first.
I know. I had to get my flip flop out.
How did it end up in your house? Did you have bananas or something?
Well, my missus does a daily fruit shopping from Asda, and I heard that they can come in a bananas.
Did your wife have a nice pear?
A nice pear? Oh, cheeky.
No, did it? Maybe it got stuck in a pear or an apple or something.
I don't know. We have apples, bananas. We have everything.
Yeah. Oh, all the fruits.
Yeah, she likes to eat healthy, so
Yeah.
so she gets a lot of fruit.
Yeah.
But could I just say I'm a big fan of yours, and I listen to your radio show every day on the way home.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry that I've let you down today, Jamie, but don't worry. Tomorrow we're going to come back fighting.
Oh, no problem. I just want to say hello to Joe as well. Who's...
Go away for good. We're not doing shout-outs and big-ups. Next, Chris will be asking for a request. You're not asking for a request, are you, Chris?
Can I have a request, please, sir?
No, you cannot, you plum. What have you got for us?
Hang on a minute, my doorbell's barking. Light years.
Yes.
It's approximately 25,000 of our years to travel one light year.
25,000 of our years to... Oh, flipping it. Well, that's going to take ages then, isn't it?
Yeah, so if it's 16 million light years...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You've got the calculation there.
Yeah.
You can do the maths because I'm having a cider.
I don't drink. I haven't drunk for a long time. We're coming up to 11 years, right? But I never got cider. Even when I was a kid, right? I mean, you drink as a kid, and you're not supposed to do it, but we all do. Right? When you're 15, 16, drinking as a kid, cider was seen as the gateway drink to get you into the heart. I could never drink cider. It's just too sweet.
We'll get the dry stuff then.
And this is what I don't understand as well. How can some drinks be dry? Gin is dry, isn't it?
Yeah.
How can it be dry? How can a drink, a liquid, be dry?
Well, it's the taste of it is dry, not the actual liquid.
No, I know, but I don't know. But how does that work, though? Because surely the liquidity of the drink would negate the dryness of the taste.
Well, it depends how much alcohol's in it.
No, good point. Good point. Well made. Thank you, Chris.
Okay, thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Ta-ta.
See you, Pips.
Ta-ta. 03453 009956.
Hey, pretty baby with the high
Oh, well. Last 35 minutes of the show, guys. We're, so far, the only famous Dorises we've got are Doris Stokes, Doris Day, and Doris Gordon. Now, who is she? She's a midwife. I don't think you can get famous midwives, can you? Oh, 03453 009956 is the telephone number. Stephen, we'll come to you after past if you don't mind. We'll do a little bit more bits pieces. We've got some texts. Simon wants. So come on, Simon. I nearly did it. We don't listen, guys. We don't do requests on this show. We don't do happy birthdays or shout outs or big ups. There's no need for that. Talking about ghosts. Ghosts don't exist, guys. I hate to break it to you, but science is on our side. They don't exist. They're rubbish. Iain says, Barry, sat in traffic on the M5 in Gloucester. I have CCTV footage of an orb-like object from an old, disused psychiatric hospital, which I know works perfectly on the radio. Oh, I see what you've done there. I was a total sceptic, but it made the hairs on my neck stand up when I saw it. Yeah, but you get orbs when you take pictures of anything. All you got to do is press the button on a phone or a camera and you get pictures of it's dust. It's dust reflecting in the light. There's nothing spooky about that, is there? Matt says, if Doris Stokes was so good, then how come we've not heard from her? Well, yeah, you know. Famous Dorises. Here we go. It's a good name. I like the name Doris. Doris and Ethel, sitting in a tree. Kissing. Famous Dorises. Doris Speed, who was Annie Walker. Yes, I'll give you that. The first landlady of the Rovers' return, of course, and Doris Hare, who played Stan's mum in On the Buses. No. That's not famous. That's not celebrity. 03453 009956 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You can text 81333. Start your text 3CR. No, hang on, that's the other place. WM. Do we have travel now? Are we supposed to have travel now? Have I got a travel bed queued up? Oh, yeah, look, everything's all to cock now. Hang on a second, I can do travel here. Move that down there. Move that down there. Move that up there. Bish, bash, bosh. We got a little bit of this.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
On the northbound side of the M6, there are queues from Junction 6 for the Aston Expressway towards Junction 8 for the M5. Those delays are caused by a broken down vehicle that was recovered around about half an hour ago, but it's causing some real problems to the northbound side of the M5. That's queuing from around Junction 2 at Albury towards the M6 North carriageway. Southbound on the M6, that's also slow moving. It's the usual delays because of roadworks. They start from Junction 11 at Cannock down to Junction 8 for the M5. Long delays for the northbound side of the M42 as well. From Junction 3A for the M40 through to Junction 9 for the M6 toll. It's because of two lanes being closed near to the turn for the M6 toll at Junction 9. As a result, the northbound M40 very congested from Junction 15 at Warwick towards the M42. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 travel on 0330 123 3550.
On FM.
Freeview Digital Radio.
Oh, yes.
And online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
More of your calls coming up after we get the latest news. Here's Olivia.
Thank you, Iain. Good afternoon. The Wensfield parents of a 9-month-old baby girl alleged to have died from pneumonia as a result of malnourishment have been told they'll face trial in November. Ngoni's Arshay Kandare, who's 29, and Precious Kandari, aged 37, both deny the murder of daughter Rebecca and alternative charges of manslaughter and causing or allowing her death. West Midlands Police have revealed 35 officers have been convicted of criminal offences since 2012. Officers were found guilty of offences including inciting a child to engage in sexual activity and gross indecency with a girl under 16. Other offences range from theft, speeding and drink driving. 2 British men in their 20s have died in Austria with their sports car fell 300 metres off a mountain road. Police say they'd been taking part in an illegal race. The accident happened close to the highest point of the scenic Großglockner Alpine Pass near Salzburg. And Google's setting up a multi-million-pound project to help businesses improve their online content in Birmingham. Experts will be based at the city's library and will offer advice 5 days a week until the end of the year. Taking a quick look at the weather, a wet afternoon ahead. There'll be more rain tonight with lows of 10 Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit. The weekend's looking like a mix of sunny spells and more showers. Maximum temperatures of 19 degrees Celsius, that's 66 degrees Fahrenheit. That's your news for the West Midlands. It's now 3:31.
On FM, Freeview, digital radio and online.
BBC WM 95.6.
Yes, Stephen.
Yes, Ian, I was going to say Doris Speed, but that's gone. But that wasn't why I really wanted to ring you anyway.
I can give you one.
Right, well, thank you. Well, I'm our soul in torment at the moment.
You're what? Hang on, what did you say?
I'm a soul in torment. What did you think I'd said?
No, I thought you said that you were a soul in torment, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Why is your soul tormented?
Because the last time you were on air...
Yes, my love.
Some woman rang up and said that you play a jingle with the words Gary Neville. And
Yes.
I had no idea what she was talking about. And every time... Every single time I hear that jingle now, I hear Gary Neville.
I
can't get rid of it.
This is what I do a show here on Saturdays, 10 till 12, and this woman phoned up, and it was I can't remember which one it was. I think, hang on a second, I think she said that it was this one that she said sounded like ooh Gary Neville. Hang on.
On FM
Freeview, digital radio
and online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
No, it wasn't that one, was it?
Yes, it is.
Hang on, okay, do it.
Gary Neville.
I still don't quite understand it.
It is... I can't begin to express just how annoying it is. I never knew it was there till she said it. It's driving me mad.
I'm sorry to hear that, Stephen.
Well, it's not your fault, it's hers.
Can I ask you a personal question? You might be offended by this.
Well, you're going to anyway, so go on.
Why do... And this is true, right? So you're Stephen, and we've got Steve coming up, right?
Right.
Why do I think less of people... No, let me be specific. Why do I think less of Stevens who spell their Stephen with a PH?
Because you probably think it's pretentious, and I think it's pretentious too, but I wasn't the one that gave me that spelling.
You could change it.
Well, I could, but I can't.
I don't understand. What's the difference between a Stephen and a Stephen?
Well, in my parents' case, they're deeply religious, and the Stephen with the spelling that I have is from the Bible.
And so you're saying that all other Steves are Antichrist?
Possibly, I know I am.
Wowzers.
But there's an irony. But they thought bringing me up what they perceived to be the right way would, I don't know.
They must be very disappointed in you.
I don't... That's an understatement.
Depends how deeply religious they are, but yes, okay.
But I don't. I've nothing against the name Steve, but you absolutely nobody ever calls me that knows me.
Hang on a second, Stephen, stay there. Steve?
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard Stephen there being a little bit snobbish towards you.
Well, I was actually christened Stephen with a V.
Yeah.
With the V is the English way. Apparently, Stephen with PH is French.
Oh, you dirty French Stephen, coming over here stealing all our Stephens and giving Stephen a bad name. Stephen.
No, I'm not French. I was brought up Baptist.
You sound French. Now that Steve, good old English Steve, my main man Steve, now that Steve has pointed it out, Stephen, you do sound a little bit French.
Well, the French for Stephen, I believe, is Etienne.
Well, that's not even... How is that... No, surely the French for Stephen is Stéphane?
No.
Stephen?
No.
How can Etienne is not French for Stephen?
Ian, I learnt very little in French at school, and I learnt how to say hello, and that was my name was Etienne. They're like the two things I only remember from French.
Okay, but you don't even know what Etienne means?
Well, it means Stephen in French.
No, I don't think it does, though, mate.
Well, I haven't got Google. You can find it out for me.
I have got Google, but I can't be bothered to look at it.
No, I can't be bothered to change my spelling either.
Steve?
Yeah?
Because the thing is, when Stephen is spelt Stephen, you can shorten it to Steve. Stephen, you can't shorten your name to Steve, can you?
No, and I don't shorten my name anyway. My name is Stephen.
Steve. All right, Stephen, let's finish you off as quickly as we can.
Okay. Finish me off with what?
What you called in for, Stephen?
I called in to make a complaint about that woman that's speaking about Gary Neville, because I don't know what we're going to do about it now.
Okay, there's no. Just try and forget Gary Neville if you can.
That was the only reason I rang in.
Well, thanks for calling. Bye.
Thank you.
Steve.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, hello, mate. Nice to have you on board. What you got for us?
Yeah, I just listened to all your callers regarding ghosts and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a crackpot or anything, and I didn't necessarily believe in ghosts or presences or anything like that. But
Yes.
I'll tell you a quick story and see if you can scientifically poo-poo my story.
Okay,
right?
easy. Go on.
Right. When I was young, I was about in the 70s, I was about 9, 10, something like that.
Okay.
About a month after my grandma passed away,
Yeah.
we were at my grandfather's house.
Yeah.
And I was in the kitchen helping my mum to make some cups of tea.
Of course.
To take into other people in the other room.
Of course, yeah.
And the kitchen door was one of those, you know, the doors with like a ball bearing with a spring behind it. You know the type I mean?
A ball bear. What? So that it would open both ways?
Yeah, it's like a ball bearing in the edge of the door, and so when it shuts, the ball sort of pops into the hole in the door frame.
It's bigger than it's like a giant marble, isn't it?
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
It was that sort of door.
Yeah.
Only the spring was really, really stiff, and with the back door and the front door open, blowing a gale, you could not open this door. And me as a kid and my little brother, sometimes we'd have to ask my dad or my granddad to open the door for us, right?
Yeah.
I picked this tea up, this tray of 3 cups of tea,
Yeah.
to take in the other room, teetering,
Yeah.
and I sort of get to the door, I think, oh God, I'm not going to be able to open this door now.
Yeah.
And I stepped back, and the door clicked open and gently opened in front of me.
Yeah.
I thought nothing of it. Well, I thought that was a bit weird, because it doesn't normally do that.
Yeah.
Saw my granddad or my dad wasn't the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Went through the door.
Yeah.
The door then shut behind me.
Shut your face. Shut your face.
Honestly. And I walked to the other door, through the hall, to the door of the lounge. That one did the same. And to this day, remember this is about a month after my nan passed away.
Yeah.
To this day, I can never explain that, because that door never did that again. So explain that one to me, mate, because I wish somebody could.
All right, I'll explain it to you.
Go on then.
You're 9 years old. It didn't really happen like that.
That did, mate.
No, but
honestly.
but okay, there was someone on the other side that opened it for you.
Well, my mum, God bless her, unfortunately she's passed away now, but my mum, she used to tell the same story, as I was growing up and that. So, yeah.
Steve! Oh, Steve. Now, here's the thing. How much of that do you actually remember? And you won't know the answer to this. How much of that do you actually remember? And how much of that is what you remember what your mum told you?
No, there's not a lot of that. There's not a lot I remember when I was 9 and 10. I'm a bit older than you. I'm 47.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that.
There's not a lot I remember from when I was 9 or 10. You know, the odd holiday and that. But that, I'm portraying the story to you because it vividly happened and it vividly stuck in my mind. I've never forgotten it.
Well, did it happen? Or did No. Or did your mum tell you it happened? And so you've kind of filled in the blanks. I've got there are things in my life, right, that I think I remember happening to me. But if I really think about it, I don't even know if I was there for some of those things, but I've just picked up the stories that have been told and I've created that into false memories.
Well, the other thing that happened to do the same thing.
And why would that be a ghost? Why would that be a ghost doing it?
Because I believe it was my nan opening the door to stop me spoiling with 3 cups of scalding tea.
Your nan didn't want you to burn yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good on her if that's the case.
You know, you still haven't come up with a scientific reason why that could have happened.
Well, you still haven't come up with any evidence that it happened.
Oh, well, yeah, obviously, I'm telling you, that's the evidence. You know, and I usually sort of tell the story, and then my mum would sort of chip in with it when I was telling the story. So, yeah, we both saw exactly the same thing.
Okay. You had something else to say, Steve, before I play Chic?
Yeah.
Go on.
The other thing as well to do with that was the day after my nan passed away, one red rose grew overnight by a tree, which was a compost heap. Nothing ever grew like that.
Yeah, but roses grow in compost heaps.
Not overnight, they don't, mate.
Steve,
Not overnight.
Steve, you've convinced me. I've been wrong all this time. Ghosts are real.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it was unexplainable, and I like to think that it was my gran.
And there you go. And if that makes you happy, Steve, then who am I to question you? Thank you for your call, mate.
No worries, mate.
If that works for you, I'm not going to argue with you. 03453 009956.
Let's get through it. We almost did it.
Your WM will spend 10 weeks in 10 towns across the West Midlands.
I was already on my way into Solihull when I heard the lovely Caroline on the radio. She makes me laugh. She makes me shout at the radio as well.
We want to hear about the stories that matter to you.
And were you at any time part of the Black Country?
I think it's more of a buffer zone between the Black Country and Birmingham.
Contact us by email at yourwm@bbc.co.uk. Your WM continues next week, live in Dudley.
David, let's be having you.
Hello.
Hello, David.
Stop having a go at that Doris Hare.
Who?
Doris Hare.
Which one's that?
The one
is she
out
the
on the
midwife?
buses.
Who is she? No one. The only people that remembered from on the buses are Reg Varney and Olive.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And the other one, the slaphead one, what was his name?
And there was the I'll get you back there.
Yeah, Blake.
I'll get you back there.
That's a good impression.
It's not bad, actually, is it? It's better than that bloke doing Cliff Richard. I was expecting him to burst into Frank Spencer after that. That's not how you do Cliff Richard. You do Cliff Richard by going, I just... Actually, I can't do a Cliff Richard.
No, I can't do.
I can do a good Paul McCartney.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Go on.
Well, my name's Paul McCartney, and, the Beatles, that was my idea, And, John Lennon, he was my idea, I invented it.
That's not bad, actually.
The 60s, I invented that. That was my idea,
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm doing the head waggle at the same time.
Did you know that... I'm sure you watch those films in the... probably in the 80s.
Which films are we talking about?
The Confessions film.
I've seen bits of the Confessions films.
Doris Hare is in them.
What?
Doris Hare's in them.
I don't even know. Who is Doris Hare? She's the midwife.
No, Doris Hare's the one out on the box.
I'll tell you who was in the Confessions films, and you saw a little bit of chest.
Go on, then. That one out of Mind Your Language, was it?
Linda Bellingham.
Oh, really?
Linda Bellingham. You saw a little bit of oh my word! Look at those from in those Naughty Confessions films. Yeah, I know.
So everyone wanted to watch them when. Well, I'm about the same age as you. So.
I suspect you sound significantly older.
Do I?
You sound 48.
No, not 48.
49.
No.
50.
No.
51.
Younger.
47.
Get out. Anyway.
Get out.
And you have to admit, it's probably one of the best ITV comedies.
What is?
On the buses.
No, it was they were rubbish.
Yeah, but all ITV comedies are rubbish.
There is a thing with ITV comedies. They do have to if there is any hint of humour in there at all, that gets removed immediately.
Apart from.
Yes.
Rising Damp.
No,
it's probably Miss Jones.
Miss Jones, Miss Jones, I do not know.
That's a rubbish impression.
It's Rigsby. It's Bruce Rigsby or Rigsby Forsyth.
Rupert Rigsby.
Well, Miss Jones, I do.
You said you had an hourglass figure and all that.
Yeah, but that wasn't funny. The thing is, because it's not as fun. TV's not as funny as it used to be. All of those old shows are rubbish. Only When I Laugh, rubbish. Mind Your Language, rubbish. And I should know because I watched 2 episodes of Mind Your Language about 6 months ago. Sexy, not racist, but rubbish.
Yeah, you are. Most of the ITV ones are.
Yeah. Here's something that was never funny, right?
Go on.
Dad's Army.
No, I like that.
Yeah, well, you're wrong. And here's one. Here's 2. Here's 3. Dad's Army. Faulty Towers. I think I said a little bit of sick in my mouth. I do apologise. And the one with Del Boy in. What's the one with Del Boy?
Only Fools and Horses.
Not funny.
Yeah, I've got to ask you.
Please
have you seen Dear John?
Dear John, Dear John.
Not Ronnie O'Sullivan, the same writer.
By the time you read these words, I'll be gone.
I suggest you watch it.
Never heard of it. Kirk Sam Moritz.
It was written by the same guy who wrote Fools and Horses.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
No, that's a snooker player.
Exactly. In between getting 147 maximum breaks.
Honestly, you watch the second episode of that.
Oh, Dear John's brilliant. I remember Dear John with Kirk Sam Moritz. Yeah, it's a brilliant programme.
Yeah.
But I bet if you watch it now, at the time it was hilarious. I bet if you watch it now, it is rubbish.
No, I bought it and I couldn't stop laughing. Honestly, the second episode is the best. It's called Death.
The only one of those that I think stands the test of time, Ever Decreasing Circles.
Yeah, I quite like that.
Now, that is funny. And the funniest bit from that, and I'm going to say it, and it won't sound funny, OK? But it's brilliant, right? You know there was that boring couple, and they talk like that.
Yeah.
They came in...
matching tracksuits.
They came into the kitchen one day, and Richard Bryce, if I remember this correctly, was drying cricket stumps, right? He'd washed his cricket stumps, and he was drying them. Right. And he'd hung them up on a washing line in his kitchen, right? And he'd done the bales... and he'd done 6 stumps, and then he'd done 2 more bales. Hang on, so there were 6 stumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they come in, and the bloke went, "Oh, that looks like 111,111." And we went, "What?" He went, 111,111 in quotation marks. And then him and his wife started wetting themselves laughing, and nobody else got it. I've not explained it very well. I've explained it badly, but it was funny, Katya.
I was laughing quietly.
Yeah. All right, Katya, you think, all right, don't you come on here to have a go at us and us for being English, you massive racist, in reverse. You tell us a funny foreign show. Go on, not American.
Les Inconnus.
Oh, no, all right, forget Les Agneaux. All right, put that to one side.
How did you pronounce that?
What happened in Les Agneaux?
Les Inconnus.
Yeah, what happened in Les Agneaux, for those who missed it?
You know, Cognou is something really different. Don't say that.
What? Les Agneaux? What am I... I'm saying what she's saying, Anna, David. David's gone.
A bit rude.
I was saying what I was saying what you were saying, Katya.
Okay. Who is the policeman's best friend?
Huh?
Yes. Say you've got a policeman.
What?
Who's his best friend?
I don't know.
A spider.
Why?
Well, because if you're a policeman, you probably need like a bulletproof vest. And guess what? If you want a really, really nice bulletproof vest, that's the spider who's going to make it for you.
What do you mean, mate?
I'm not making that up.
Is this a gag from Les Agneaux?
No, it's not. It's not a gag. This is incredible. Because of the gentleman who
Spiders don't make bulletproof vests, mate.
Yes, that's why.
That's what they'd have you think.
No. Okay, no. Yes. Because scientists, they have noticed that the spiders, they make those webs, and the webs, if you analyse them, they are the strongest stuff on Earth.
No, they're not, Katya.
No, yes,
they're
are.
not. But then how come I can break them with a feather duster? I can break them with feathers on a stick. So scientists can stick my feather duster where the sun don't shine.
I can't remember I'm not a scientist.
Well, then don't come on and start talking nonsense about spiders.
It's not nonsense. So
I can blow a spider off with a quick blow.
Okay. Don't kill spiders, people. That's the message.
I would never kill a spider person. That would be outrageous, like the Spider-Man or Spider Lady.
Okay.
But spiders, I'd kill them.
No, try and focus, Ian. Okay, if you mix a goat with a spider, DNA from the spider, and that's what they've done.
Katya, you're eating up into Paul and Nadine's time.
Who's there? Hello? Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm just thought it was interesting about the spiders being incredible. Don't kill them.
It's bad luck to kill them.
You killed them?
No, it's bad luck.
I don't know about the luck, but for the policemen, it's really bad luck because they can't make the bulletproof vest out of the spider's web then, no. Okay, bye.
Nadine, Paul, I'm really sorry. Katya ate up all of your time. That's Europe for you.
What I feel, I can't say. My love is there for you any time of day. It's all love that you need, and I'll try my best to make everything succeed. Tell me why.
That's it, boys and girls, ladles and jelly spoons, dogs and cats. Back tomorrow at 10 till 12. iPod roulette. Hopefully got Miles Hunt from The Wonder Stuff. Be careful. If you want, you can send me an email, ian.lee@bbc.co.uk. I have no idea why you'd want to do that. Stay tuned, because Paul Franks is coming up. But before that, let's have a bit of this.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Very slow-moving traffic northbound on the M42 from Junction 3 at Redditch towards Junction 9 for the M6 toll. It's delays of close to an hour because of roadworks near to the Junction 9 turn. It's also looking very busy southbound on the M6 from Junction 11 at Cannock down to Junction 8 for the M5 and the roadworks there. Northbound M5 is also queuing from Junction 2 towards the M6 North carriageway. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 travel 0330 123 3550.
On FM.
Freeview Digital Radio.
And online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Good afternoon. 4 o'clock on BBC WM. Iain Lee back tomorrow. Before we do anything else, let's get the main news with a